You may think grabbing a banana in the morning is one of the healthiest ways to start your day. But what if that yellow fruit you've been eating since childhood is actually causing silent harm when eaten the wrong way? I used to swear by bananas. Seriously, one every single morning without fail. It was my go-to for smoothies, oatmeal, or just a quick snack. I thought I had it all figured out until I stumbled upon some surprising facts that completely changed how I look at this fruit. Over 100 million people eat bananas every single day. They're one of the most consumed fruits on the planet, loaded with potassium, vitamin B6, and fiber. But here's the kicker. Most people are unknowingly making mistakes that can not only cancel out the benefits, but also trigger digestive issues, blood sugar spikes, and even allergic reactions. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 surprising mistakes people make when eating bananas. Mistakes I promise you don't want to ignore if your health matters to you. So, if you eat bananas regularly, or even just once in a while, stick around, because what you learn today might completely change how you snack. And hey, while you're here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you're into practical health tips that actually make a difference. Also, let me know in the comments. Do you eat bananas often? And after watching this, I'm curious. Will you change anything? Let's jump into it. This first mistake is pretty personal to me because someone in my own family actually experienced this firsthand. Mistake number 1, ignoring a banana allergy. Now I know what you're thinking. Allergic to bananas, is that even a thing? I used to think the same, until my cousin started having weird reactions after eating them. It started with itching in the mouth and lips. Then it escalated. Hives, stomach cramps, and one time, full-blown swelling that needed an ER visit. Turns out she was allergic to catenaise, a protein found in bananas that's closely related to latex allergies. That's right. If you have a latex allergy, you're at a much higher risk of reacting to bananas. It's called latex fruit syndrome, and bananas are one of the top culprits. Symptoms can range from mild, like an itchy throat or skin rash, to severe, including trouble breathing, vomiting, and even anaphylaxis. So here's my genuine advice to you. If you ever feel off after eating a banana, even if it's just a slight tingling or discomfort, don't brush it off. Listen to your body. Talk to an allergist. It could save you a lot of discomfort, or worse. Mistake number 2, mixing bananas with certain medications. Now this one is something I think everyone needs to be careful with. Our health isn't something we can just try and see. It's something we need to protect intentionally. Bananas are high in potassium, which is great in general, but if you're taking certain medications, it can turn into a real problem. If you're on ACE inhibitors like lisinopril or enalapril for high blood pressure, or potassium-sparing diuretics like spironolactone, eating a lot of bananas can lead to hyperkalemia. That's when potassium builds up in your blood to dangerous levels. What happens then? You might feel muscle weakness, fatigue, irregular heartbeats, and in extreme cases, it can lead to heart failure. Also, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, bananas might interfere with how your body absorbs and processes your medication. So if you're on any regular medication, especially heart or blood pressure meds, please consult your doctor or pharmacist before making bananas a daily habit. Better safe than sorry. Mistake number 3, overeating bananas. Oh man, this one, I've definitely been guilty of this. There was a week when I got totally hooked on banana smoothies. I had one for breakfast, one post-workout, and sometimes even another in the afternoon. I mean, they're healthy, right? Well, not exactly. Here's the thing. Bananas are relatively high in sugar and carbs. One medium banana has about 14 grams of sugar and 27 grams of carbs. Eat 3 or 4 a day, and suddenly you're spiking your blood sugar way more than you realize. Even worse, too many bananas can lead to bloating, constipation, or the opposite, diarrhea, depending on your gut sensitivity. And get this, eat a ton of them regularly, and your skin might start to take on a slight yellow or orange tint. It's called carotenemia, and while not dangerous in itself, it's definitely a sign you're overdoing it. So what's the magic number? For most people, 1 banana a day is totally fine. 2, probably okay, especially if you're active. But beyond that, especially if you're not burning it off, just be mindful. Listen to your body. Balance is everything. Mistake number 4, eating bananas that are too ripe or not ripe enough. Let's talk ripeness for a second, because it matters way more than most people think. A green, unripe banana is high in resistant starch, which can be good for digestion for some people, but tough to process for others. It can cause bloating and gas, and may not be ideal if you have sensitive digestion. But here's the real concern. Unripe bananas contain tannins and compounds that can inhibit nutrient absorption. So you're eating the banana, but your body isn't getting the full benefits. On the flip side, a banana that's too ripe, like those with lots of brown spots, has converted most of its starch into sugar. That means it's sweeter, yes, but it also spikes your blood sugar faster. And for people with insulin resistance or diabetes, that's a real issue. In my opinion, the sweet spot is a banana that's just turned fully yellow, maybe with 1 or 2 brown freckles. That way you get good flavor, decent fiber, and more stable energy. So yes, timing really is everything, even with a banana. Mistake number 5, throwing away the banana peel. Okay, this next one might surprise you. And yeah, it might sound a little weird at first, but don't click away just yet. Most people peel their banana, eat the inside, and toss the skin without a second thought. But what if I told you that banana peels are actually edible and packed with surprising nutrients? Now, I'll be honest, I didn't even consider this until I came across a study that talked about the antioxidant and fiber content in banana skins. And I was like, wait, we've been trashing this superfood? Banana peels are rich in fiber, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. They even contain tryptophan, which supports serotonin production. Hello, better mood. The catch? You don't want to just chomp into the peel raw. Trust me, it's bitter and leathery and not exactly appetizing. But if you boil it, bake it, or blend it into a smoothie, it becomes way more palatable. One of my favorite hacks? Freeze the peels, blend them into smoothies, and boom, you've got a fiber-rich bonus with zero waste. It's one of those things where once you get used to it, it just makes sense. Mistake number 6, eating bananas. First thing on an empty stomach. This is another one I had to learn the hard way. There was a time I'd wake up, grab a banana, and rush out the door. It felt like the healthy choice, right? But about an hour later, I'd feel super jittery or even nauseous. Here's why that happens. Bananas are high in natural sugars, but low in fat and protein. So when you eat one on an empty stomach, it causes a quick spike in blood sugar, and then a crash not long after. That crash can lead to mood swings, low energy, and that weird hangry feeling even though you just ate. So here's what I do now. I still enjoy bananas in the morning, but I pair them with something like nut butter or Greek yogurt. That little bit of protein and healthy fat helps slow the absorption of sugar, keeping your energy more stable. Your stomach will thank you, and you'll avoid that midday crash. Mistake number 7, not washing bananas before peeling. I'll be the first to admit it. I used to never wash bananas. I mean, we don't eat the peel, right? So what's the point? But here's the reality. Banana peels can be covered in pesticides, bacteria, and even mold spores, especially if they've been sitting around or handled by dozens of people before you pick them up. Now, when you peel a banana, your fingers touch the outer skin, and then the fruit inside. If the peel is dirty, that contamination can transfer straight into your mouth. Gross, right? Since learning this, I always give my bananas a quick rinse under water and scrub gently with my hands, or a clean brush if I'm prepping a bunch for smoothies. It takes literally 5 seconds and gives me peace of mind, so don't skip it. A clean banana is a happy banana. So there you have it. 7 sneaky mistakes that many of us make without even realizing it. Mistakes that can affect how your body digests, absorbs, and reacts to one of the most popular fruits in the world. And honestly, I've made almost all of them myself. What started as a simple grab-and-go snack turned into a real learning experience for me. It just goes to show, even something as familiar as a banana has layers of complexity once you dig deeper. Here's my final takeaway. Bananas can be amazing for your health, but only if you eat them the right way. Knowledge is your best defense. So the next time you reach for that banana, make sure every bite counts. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. It helps more than you know. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with a friend who's always snacking on bananas. Maybe they've been making one of these mistakes too. And remember, stay healthy and stay informed. I'll see you in the next video.